The hype. Just saw the trailer and that was all I could yell. After I yelled, rip and tear. That's awesome, thank you so much. Yes. Stand and fight, rip and tear. The theme of this game is stand and fight. People have taken that as like you're not actually gonna move around, that nothing could be farther from the truth. It's just more of a boots on the ground kind of experience. And at times with some of the super heavies, you know, like the Agadon Hunter or the Hell Knight, you have the ability to stand and walk them down. You know, go toe to toe with some of the biggest enemies we've ever created. That's really what that means. But it's a Doom game, so it's all about strafing and weaving between projectiles as you deliver that killing blow. So movement is and always will be a major part of Doom. What does Hugo wanted to explain when he said that it would be a sandbox? What does sandbox mean in this subject? You know, just kind of choices. I think pacing is always a great focus for us in an all-action game like Doom. If it's just non-stop quarters and bad guys, it's gonna get old. So we really try to just vary up the pacing. That's what the Dragon and Atlan are for, really to kind of break things up. And when it comes to the Slayer, which is the meat of the experience, is being the Slayer, there are parts of the game, most of the game is actually kind of like linear with mazes. You start in a space, just like classic Doom. You start in a space, you know, there are some locked doors and some options that you don't quite have access to yet. You work your way around, you find keys, you find things, you arrive back at that space. The space opens up to you and unlocks in interesting and surprising ways. And then there's items and progression items for you to discover. And you sort of work your way through the space like that. It's really cool. Tons and tons of secrets and surprises and things to explore. Those are the more linear type spaces. And then when you get to every couple of levels, we'll give you what we call like the sandbox, where it's the same principle, but it's more open. You know, objectives and progression items that you can engage with in any order that you want. For the most part, some of the order is somewhat dictated, but there's progression items that are hidden away that you'll see, a gold chest behind, you know, iron bars. There's, you know, combat scenarios that are optional that you can engage with if you want to access even more progression items. So there's just a lot of player choice involved in the sandbox. It's not open world. It's not a list of, you know, a to-do list of items. It's really just about player choice, freedom, exploration, all that good stuff. And then after that experience, we'll go back to some of the more linear classic Doom levels. And then before you know it, you're riding on the back of a dragon. So it's all in the spirit of pacing, player choice, trying to make the most interesting campaign we possibly can.